everybody, this is Adam here at A Strings, and in today's video we are taking a look at two guitars that came into us last week. It is now the middle of February 2021, and these two guitars came into us both identical on paper but very different to look at. So these are the PRS McCarty 594 single cuts from the S2 range. Now the S2 range are still built in the same Maryland factory. They just have a far quicker process of construction, and hence they're able to keep prices lower. Slightly different components in places than the core models as well, but still built by the same guys that bring you all the fantastical, majestical core stuff that we know and love from PRS. So these two guitars are exactly the same model, and they're the same color, believe it or not. So we've got some pictures. Tom's going to show some better pictures than just this in the room as we're talking. These are faded blue smoke burst. Now, looking at them side by side, I would almost swear that the one that is on my lap right now would be almost like their charcoal burst more than their faded blue smoke burst. And obviously, the one behind me here, a bit more like the whale blue, or more like the faded blue smoke burst that it should be. So initially, when we had these in, we did a poll on our Facebook page. That's A Strings Guitar Specialists, for those of you that don't know. And we said, which one do you like, A or B? And it was split, and Instagram was split as well. And rightly so, both beautiful guitars in their own right. And one of our good customers posed the question, pointed out and said the question, who knows what the English is there? They said, they look different, but do they sound different? Now again, on paper, exactly the same. We'll go into some specs in a minute of what these guitars are. But strings are identical, gauge is identical, factory setup is identical, pickup heights are identical. Everything should be, on paper, the exact same sound. So we're just going to test it. We're just going to put it through, do some side-by-side playing, and you can let us know. And we'll know for sure if these two guitars are completely different, both in looks and sound, or just in looks. We'll see. So, some specs and then straight into some sounds, because otherwise it's just Waffle City. So, these are a mahogany neck, mahogany body guitar with a maple top, classic construction, quintessential construction, rosewood fretboard, and 5815S pickups. And that's pretty much it. 2 volumes, 2 tones. We can split the coils, which we will do. We are going to compare the split sounds as well. 3-way switch. PRS tuners. They are, as you know, these guitars are set up to perfection, intonated perfectly. It's PRS. We all know what the PRS stuff is like. So that is it. We are going into a Blackstar HT20 Mark II combo. It just gives us the most versatility of sort of cleans and heavies that we've got in the shop at the moment. Mic'd up with an SM57 into our recorder and straight out to you. They're going to be treated identically in post, so what you hear is just a side-by-side. If there are any differences, it's coming from the guitar. Nothing else changes between takes. That is it. That is it. Let's get into some sounds, some cleans, some drives, some heavies, and we'll see you on the other side. So there we have it. That is two identical guitars, very different in looks, but what do we think of the sound? Are they completely different sounding? Are they identical? You wouldn't even be able to put a hair between the two. They're that close in sound. Who knows? You know, because you've had a listen and you're just going to decide, and you're going to tell us in the comment section below. Playability wise, if I shut my eyes and Tom handed me one then the other, I wouldn't know. They are absolutely spot on in terms of setup and spec between the two. They feel the same. Nothing felt different. It could have been the same guitar that I was playing over and over again. In the room, we'll have to listen back, but in the room, the more charcoaly colour one, the one that's now on the back, sounded darker slightly, maybe with a tiny bit more sort of push to it. I want to say output, but pickup heights are the same, everything's the same. So it's not got any more volume. It can't have any more volume. You know, there's no little boost in there or anything like that. So it just felt like it had a bit more grunt. It kind of felt like it pushed the amp a tiny bit harder than the faded blue smoke burst, which is this one. They're both faded blue, but the bluier blue. You know what I'm saying. That is it. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we can't wait. We can't wait to put these side by side and hear it for ourselves. So that is it. I've been Adam for A Strings. We are a small guitar shop in South Wales in the UK. We've got a Facebook, A Strings Guitar Specialist, mentioned it earlier. Our Instagram, @A Strings UK. And we've got a podcast, and we do live streams, and we do all the bits and pieces. Our website is astrings.co.uk. And that is it for our YouTube. Like and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you if you are a new subscriber, and hello. And we're very, very chuffed that our subscribership is growing all the time, and we are very, very grateful. It's only Tom and I that do these. Andrew pops in now and again and does some videos with us. But yeah, so we're chuffed to bits with the channel and how it's doing. So thank you very, very much. That is it. Let us know what you think. If you've got any ideas for side-by-side, some verses, we are loving doing the verses stuff, and we'd love to do some more stuff. So any ideas you've got, let us know. We've got some stuff in the works. But until then, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.